Hey guys, Dr. Eric Smith in downtown Chicago at Optimal Health Chiropractic and Rehabilitation. So I wanted to talk to you today about something that I am continually getting from patients with the Instagram and Facebook putting these out and these advertisements. A lot of people come to me asking about posture. Now posture is a big thing that we see in our practice and we treat because we don't want people to have that what they call text neck and head forward thing. But what I want to talk about today is those devices that you see that are being sold out there. Are they worth your money? Are they worth your time? Do you see them on Amazon or wherever else? I'm going to show you something that I approve of, but first let's talk about the different devices. So you've probably seen those little braces. They kind of go around your arms back here and you latch them around. They just hold you in this like over militant posture and you can't really move your arms and you have to like T-Rex with your hands to try to move. Yeah, those, no good. Big thumbs down on those. The reason why is if you're wearing a brace and it's holding me back like that and I can't move, yes, it's stretching my pecs, which is kind of turning them off, it should be, but you can have some push against those, which is great, but I want them to relax and these muscles to fire. So if I have something holding me back there, I don't have to use those muscles anymore. So over time, it's going to deteriorate your muscles in the pattern fashion that we want, as well as it could cause a lot of pain if your spine is not where it needs to be, your ribs aren't working the way you're doing, and it might change your breathing depending on how you're breathing. That's a whole other video, which you should look at our video list and watch the one on breathing. Morgan does a great job in breathing correctly. So the other one that I want to talk about beside those crazy braces is what we call out of our practice the shock collar. So you may have seen this device that goes in the back of your neck here. I don't approve of it at all, because first of all, the first version they came out with was like a sticker you had to put there. So when you lean more forward, it would buzz or hum, and as you got worse, it would just either increase or stay the same, but it would cue you that like, oh, I gotta sit up straight. So I don't see it as, I myself would not want to put that on every day. I think it's kind of silly, but then they came out with the shock collar, and that is one that now has a chain that goes back to that thing that's supposed to sit on your back here, and when you start leaning forward, it does the same thing. I'm not a big fan of it either. I just don't think it's very practical. When you move around and you're athletic, it just doesn't make too much sense to me. So what I would suggest that I'm going to demonstrate to you today, if you've been checking out my posture, you may think like, wow, he has good posture. It's because I'm wearing a product called Intelliscan. So Intelliscan created these shirts, and there's other competitors out there, but I put a big thumbs up to Intelliscan because of how it works. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you now with one that I have on. So I have their black shirt on. And as you can see, it has these straps here. So what those straps look like is the kinesio tape pattern for posture. So if you've seen any of those athletes or remember seeing any of those athletes that have tape on their back, or those really colorful things, sometimes black, you'll see, but what it's doing is it's kind of helping cue the muscles and pulling in that pattern. So instead of you getting taped every day, now the shirt that you wear has that. So the way that you kind of set up in this shirt is you put it on, pull it down, and then to create tension, you actually pull the shirt back while you're bringing those shoulders back, and then you would tuck it in as needed. So now what that's doing is it's going to help because it's cueing my muscles to let these fire, my posterior muscles back there, and letting these relax a little bit more. Clearly I can put my arms forward, no problem, but what I want to be able to do is move freely without being restricted, like that first brace I was talking about, and I don't have to wear some funny necklace or stick anything on my back there. These shirts are very breathable. Mainly I believe that Intelliscan started with the idea of getting the shoulder in the right position for major league pitchers, but they've evolved their product into just general usage. So I highly suggest Intelliscan. You can check out their website. If you have any questions about these shirts or things that you should do for your posture, comment below, contact us, and we'd be happy to help you pick out the right one for you. And as for gals, they have sports bras and a whole bunch of other different products that basically work the same way, and that's going to help your posture. Until then, see ya.